What is drop shipping? In this video, we're going to be talking about some of the fundamentals behind it that you have to know. So if you're a complete beginner, you don't know much about the business models as well as some of the tools and the platforms we're going to be using, that's what I'm going to outline inside of this video. What is drop shipping? Well, in my opinion, it's one of the best business models, but what it actually is, you're essentially the middleman. So if you think about it like this, you have a supplier and they have a product, okay? And there's end users, which is the customers who want that product. But they typically, the suppliers don't know how to do the marketing. They don't understand all of that stuff for the most part, as far as I know. So they can't get that to the consumer. So you're getting it to that consumer through marketing, which is the main part of this course, is going through all the traffic and understanding that. But drop shipping is where you're selling someone else's product. You don't need to stock inventory, right? This is not something where it's, you need a warehouse to store all these products and you have to buy it in advance. AliExpress, which is a tool that we're going to be talking about here in a second that you're using, you're ordering it one by one as the orders come in. And the pros and cons to that. Well, first of all, it's not going to be cheaper because if you buy in bulk, you're going to get to pay less. So it's going to be a lot cheaper on that end of things. That's really honestly the only thing I see as a potential con. There's so many benefits to this. Low overhead, almost next to nothing startup cost. You don't have to be buying 3,000 shirts in advance, and then if it turns out you don't know how to sell them and you can't move that inventory, you're not left with 3,000 shirts. So that's kind of the basic of what drop shipping is. It's a very simple concept. You're a middleman, you're connecting, and you're taking a cut. You take someone's product, iPhone case or whatever, you buy it for $1, sell it to someone for 20, except you only have to pay that $1 once that person pays the 20, if that makes sense. Now, platforms and tools. There's a lot of different things we're going to be covering inside of this course as you move through the modules. The first platform. This is where you're hosting your business. You have to have this. This is just the tools and the resources. Shopify. That's like the website. Think about it like that. This is your storefront. This is what everything runs on. It's the platform that supports this business. There's going to be a link down below. They have a free 14-day trial and whatnot. You can go through and start building it. But Shopify is the platform that allows us to run this business. You are going to have to pay for that. That's a monthly fee. That's very simple. You go through. We're going to go through, show you how to build everything, set up the apps, the plugins, the site, all the colors, pictures, descriptions, everything on that end of things, so don't worry about that right now. But that is a platform or a tool that we're going to have to be using. Now, AliExpress, this is where you're taking the products from. So you're going to have to find suppliers and find the products on there that you want to be drop shipping, and you're going to connect those into your store. Again, we're going to walk you step by step through that entire process, but that's a platform. So AliExpress and Alibaba, you guys might be familiar with Alibaba. Alibaba is basically the wholesale version of that. So you have to buy in bulk in advance, which is not what this business model is. AliExpress, on the other hand, that's for drop shipping primarily. So that's where you don't have to order it in advance. You're only ordering once the customer orders. Now, there are a lot of different tools and resources we're going to be covering inside of here. Canva, it's not something you 100% need. You can use Photoshop instead of this. Canva is just a simple free website that allows you to make the picture. So you can put text on a picture, you can merge stuff together, kind of edit it. It's a very beginner-friendly, free website that just lets you do that. That's where we go through, and when we start making these ad pictures, the actual photos for our ads on both Instagram and Facebook, you're going to see that that's the resource that we're going to be using. Now, as for the platforms we're using, Instagram and Facebook, these are the two primary places that we're driving traffic from. We're going to be buying ad space. You're going to see a couple different ways we can be doing that on both platforms and just kind of how that's structured. So you're going to be setting up an Instagram account for your store. Again, we're going to talk about this stuff here in these next couple videos. You don't have to. There's different ways around it. We're going to go through and explain that. Same thing with Facebook. We're going to show you exactly how to do all of the marketing for that. But these are two tools that you're going to get very familiar with when running your dropshipping business. Now, there's nothing too crazy that I want to cover inside of this video. These are just some of the core fundamentals and things you're going to have to be prepared for, some platforms and tools. We're going to jump right in and start kind of going through this stuff as fast as we can. But just know that these are a couple of the resources you guys are going to get very familiar with along the way. But go ahead and jump on over to the next video. We're going to start going through some more stuff.